And now, we're going to come back to 2020. And you may wonder, what happened next? So what happened next is, it was Tennessee. That was that 36th most important state that did pass, finally, the 19th Amendment. And it went into the Constitution in August of 1920. And Mrs. Francis did help when she went back to Tennessee. And Bertha Moller also helped when she went to Tennessee. As a matter of fact, Clara spent some time in Tennessee helping with that. And we finally made this happen. What happened to these women? Well, Clara Ueland went on to form the Minnesota League of Women Voters, which continues today, and I recommend your participation with them. I worked with Clara to help to stop child labor. This was not myself personally, but the character of Nanny Jaeger. Child labor at this time was quite dreadful. Children were working in mines, they were working in factories and warehouses till all hours of the day or night. This was a very long, slow struggle to change things, and they never quite got changed the way that Clara had envisioned them. So we'll tell you a little story about Clara. She had been working hard in the St. Paul Capitol all day, trying to pass these bills to eliminate child labor. She got onto the trolley and rode all the way across town to her home near Lake Calhoun. And when she got off the trolley as the sun was setting, she got hit by a milk truck and died. And unfortunately, that was only 7 years later. So it was a great loss to us. Nellie Francis did indeed submit a bill to the St. Paul legislature to abolish lynching in Minnesota, and it passed.
Woohoo!
Yes. She has more to tell us about what happened in her life. This is Roxanne Poindexter, who will talk to you now. I should introduce us. I'm Jane Peck. Clara is Kay Wold, and Emily Bright is portrayed by Tindall. So, Roxanne, do you want to tell us a little bit about Nellie's next steps?
Well, Nellie and her husband William moved into the Groveland Mac area of St. Paul, and it wasn't an easy move. They bought a house, and they had to fight to even purchase the house. But once they were in the neighborhood did not welcome them. They burned a cross on their lawn, and Nellie and her husband William stayed there. Even with the fears of being threatened, they continued to live in that house until he died and she returned to her hometown of Tennessee.
Thank you. Thank you. Bertha Moller, the rabble-rouser, returned to Minnesota and decided to go to law school so she could represent women. This was only 1 year later, in 1921. Alice Paul, who she had worked with, within only 3 years of getting the right to vote, she wrote the proposal and bill for the Equal Rights Amendment in 1923, which is still not passed. So I think that we have some work ahead of us, and the Equal Rights Amendment is one of many things that we can do to carry on the torch for these women from 100 years ago. Thank you very much.